This is the legendary Nichelle Nichols. First of all, it's an honor to meet you.
Thank you.
Why does the Star Trek universe endure?
Because a great man named Gene Roddenberry decided that it had to, and that people had to know, and had to understand who we are and what we are, and how important we are to one another. Black, white, yellow, brown, red, male, female, tall, short, medium, dark, understanding. He did it in such a way that it was so reasonable that it changed the face of television, and it changed how we thought, and it really changed society. It really changed society and how we thought about one another. It was no longer safe to be just white or just black, or to resent or to look down or to feel superior, but to have a oneness, to get closer to a oneness, and to each one's amazement how that oneness enlarged the one.
Yes.
Our outlook on life, our outlook on ourselves.
Yes.
Everything about the world became important and part of me. Not just me and mine.
Do you think
me and who I am.
As I think of it, do you think it paved the way for Barack being President Obama being elected?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And this is exactly. The man came. I wormed my way into.
I can't imagine you worm. Your presence is amazing. It's like,
into an interview with him in the Oval Office.
Nice.
But he made the mistake of making a comment some months or years ago that he had when he was in college, a young man in college. He had this deep, he had this, what do you call it?
Crush, okay, crush.
Yeah.
Had a crush on you.
No, on Lieutenant Uhura.
That was you.
No, well, it just happened to be me, you see. So it wasn't on Nichelle Nichols, it was on Lieutenant Uhura.
Well, I have to confess to you, when I was 13, 14,
yes,
I had a poster of you at my bedroom.
Yes. And so I heard about him saying that he had this crush on Lieutenant. He had made this statement in public that he had this crush on Lieutenant Uhura. So when I went to Washington, I was in Washington doing something very important. And I said, now I'm going to find out. So these wonderful friends of mine, one of whom was a friend of his, and she arranged for me to have a interview in the Oval Office with the President of the United States. So we went, and I took a poster of Uhura as on a very large one scale, and I said, something like, you've wrote in big letters, you've changed the face of America, blah 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 blah. You go, Obama.
Nice.
You go. And
oh wow!
He wasn't expecting that, and I had to be cleared at the gate to see what I was bringing in. I was cleared to come in, but I'm bringing in this thing. The guys at the gate saw it, and they laughed. They were wonderful. They said, well, we'll let it go in under one condition. We get a copy of it, to us, one of these to us.
Nice.
Well, I haven't had one in the car with my girlfriend, and I gave it to them, so they let me. Excuse me, I'm just doing an interview, but I'll be with you in a minute. You can have this. Oh, thank you. But then when I went in and met him, and I had this rolled up, he didn't know yet, and he had made this statement, and I said, well, Mr. President, I didn't want to take up any of your time, and they told me I had 5 minutes with him. I would have, because he had
a lot of time.
20 minutes later, I left.
Nice.
I think it was only 20 minutes. And we talked, and I explained to him why he was so important to me and the world, not just as a president, and not just as Barack Obama, but what he stood for was what we all wanted. You understand that? And that he had meant so much and does continue to young people. And when I say young people, I mean young black people, young white people, young brown people, young yellow people, young people of this world, to see that somebody who doesn't look like who was already there for years and years and years is just as capable, if not more so, and just as dedicated and blessed as if not more so in a given circumstance. And that if he can do it, my son can do it. If he can do it, I can look up there at my president, I can do it. And it doesn't stop with what he looks like. It doesn't stop with what I look like. If I'm white, if I'm black or green or blue, if he can do it, he changed the face of how we think of ourselves. And he changed the face of television forever.
Yeah. You're about to make me cry.
Yes. Yes.
You're absolutely right.
And the man is incredible. His vision is vast. And it's not black and it's not white. It's not yellow, red, brown. It is.
It's almost the personification.
It is all of. It is us.
Yeah.
It is we the people. That man is we the people.
That's well said. That's a perfect way.